Well, everybody, it's officially been 1 year of Keeping Up with the North podcast, and we have a very special episode today.
Yeah.
With a lot of great content. A lot of the Minnesota teams are heating up.
They are.
Vikings.
They are.
T-Wolves. They did take it out last night, but they're still looking good, beating good teams.
Yeah.
And the Wild need to fire their coach and start over, and PJ Fleck's going to miss some bowl game.
And,
yeah, we got quite the agenda today.
Yeah, let's just start off by saying thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you for everyone who subscribed, liked, commented over the 1 year we have been doing this.
Yeah, it's been fun. We're excited for the journey to come. And, yeah, going into the sports. Yeah, Timberwolves, they got beat by the Suns. Suns are a pretty good team.
Yeah.
They got players. And,
Anyways, but I mean, before we talk about basketball, we got to jump right into the Vikings.
Okay, all right. We'll go Vikings first.
We got to start with what the people want to hear about.
Vikings
Are hot.
put the ass whooping on the Saints.
5 in a row.
Yeah.
And it got a little nerve-wracking towards the end, but that's Minnesota Viking football for you.
Yeah, the second half play calling, I felt kind of got a little reserved. You could see we were trying to just run the ball, run clock.
Exactly.
So it did end up being a pretty close game at the end, another one-score game.
Dominant first half, though.
You got Jameis Winston out there just chucking the ball up.
Two touchdowns right away, and then he threw 2 picks.
And it was just like, but that was what he was doing. He was just throwing it deep and letting them go up.
Dude, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Just throws it up there.
So
I'll tell you what, if I got receivers and on my fantasy team and he's the quarterback, I'm loving it because someone's gonna put up some points.
Because he's only going.
He's a fucking gunslinger, dude.
Dude, it's either a touchdown or an interception.
And then we got Dobbs.
The Pastronaut.
Once again threw for 268 yards, a touchdown, and then he added 44 yards on the ground with the rushing touchdown. And I even saw a clip. He didn't even know where the locker room was when he got there.
Yeah, he was going the wrong way, they said.
No. And then the greatest security in the world, best security, looks like they guided him.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Thank you for getting him.
Yeah, shout out to best security. The guy even got on TV.
Best.
He got national
recognition.
Yeah, and so did Josh Dobbs because he was changed his NFL's background picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they must have changed the back.
But yeah, no, he, Dobbs, that little, in the red zone when nobody was open and he scrambled out.
That was crazy. He looked like Johnny Football.
Dude, bro, this dude can make plays on his feet. He can make plays through the air. It's like, I'm sure the Browns would be loving to have him right now.
Yeah, dude. And TJ Hawkinson, dude, 11 receptions, 134 yards, and a touchdown. And you want to know something funny that I just found out? I think it was Kevin Seifert I heard it from. Hawkinson and Dobbs used to, Hawkinson would go catch passes from him and stuff when he was at Tennessee, and Hawk was at Iowa. So they kind of already have that chemistry. So.
And that's kind of crazy. I mean, like, why? Like, how did that come? That's what I'm
very
curious to find
interesting.
out.
I mean, maybe camp, stuff like that. I think Dobbs is Dobbs 28?
Yeah, 28.
So I think Dobbs is a couple. I think Hawk's 26.
So, but running back situation.
Mm-hmm.
Madison went out with a concussion.
No.
Ty Chandler comes in. Ty Chandler should have had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. No.
The one got called back. But, bro, this motherfucker can find a hole and he'll hit it. And he's got 4.3
And
speed.
when he hits that hole, he's gone.
Yeah, he's got 4.3 speed.
And he can catch passes.
Dude, I think it needs to be Ty Chandler, RB1. Madison
Kenny even had a carry this year?
Yeah, he had a couple. And last game he had a couple,
I feel like I haven't seen him out there at all. We re-signed Gaskins to the practice squad.
I think he'll get elevated.
Yeah.
I don't think McBride's going to be coming up.
No,
I think he's going to be stuck on practice squad.
Yeah.
Gaskin's been around. He's a veteran. So.
Anthony Barr.
I know.
He came back. We'll get more into that later.
I know.
But yeah, dude, Ty Chandler looks
explosive.
He's got flashes of greatness, that I like to see.
Well, he's got way better vision. He finds the holes.
Makes cuts a lot quicker. Madison's a good power back. I mean, don't get me wrong with that.
And that's fine.
Make him a goal line back.
Yeah.
Remember we had like Matt Asiata, and they just put him on the 1 yard line and just drive right in.
That's the
and
whole
thing.
And
you got Hambone too.
Yeah.
He can lead the way.
So it's like I'd like to lean on Chandler more the rest of the year, kind of just phase Madison to the secondary role. That's what he's best at,
Right?
Honestly, we saw that.
Yeah, he does look better when he rotates in. He's just not an every down back. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, and that's how it is in the NFL.
Yeah, you gotta have a committee.
So I mean, looking at defensively,
Yeah,
that defense playing fucking good.
they are, dude. And Daniil Hunter, dude, another sack. He's tied with the league high 11 sacks on the season.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about getting to the quarterback, which is something we didn't see a lot of last year at all. Bullard and Wanham also got a sack. So
Yeah.
Shout out to Jonathan Bullard. Shout out to DJ Wanham. I'd love to see it, guys.
Wanham's been pretty good in place of Marcus Davenport, and
Yeah.
who knows how long we're out without him.
And throw Anthony Barr in that mix too. Just please, for the love of God, do not have him drop into pass coverage.
No coverage.
Just make him a rusher. And that's what I think Donatel really fucked him.
Donatel, we all know his ass.
Yeah, where even is that guy? I'm curious. What's that guy up to now?
Donatel is so bad, but you see like the disguise 3-4 that Brian Flores likes to run, and all the blitz packages. You never know who's coming. It makes the lineman think for a second.
He doesn't have a job.
I don't think he'll ever have a job again.
No, probably not.
But yeah, I mean, our edge rushers, we're getting some pressure. It's not as much pressure, I think, as what we'd want.
Yeah.
And it's going to be tough this upcoming week, too, being without Hicks now.
Yeah, and Mr. Unlimited, Russell Wilson, the world's biggest cornball, also known as Russell Weirdo.
Yeah.
He thinks they're hot. I mean, they're a little hot. They're heating up. They won 3 games, beat the Chiefs, and then the Bills. But the Bills are just a dumpster fire, honestly.
Yeah, who's the other? I don't know what
The Jets.
Yeah,
I believe it was.
Which Jets ass.
But the Chiefs was like their only big win. And I'm just not too worried about that team. But I don't know, dude. Sunday night primetime, we'll see how Dobbs. I mean, that dude's already been under enough pressure, so why not throw more on top of him? So I'm sure he can rise to the occasion.
And Russell Wilson's not looking as bad as last year.
Yeah. Still a cornball, but yeah.
I mean, he looks like he's playing pretty decent ball. He's finally getting his movement back a little bit, making plays in the pocket.
That guy can talk ass.
But I definitely feel comfortable with our defense going into this game. I think we can stop them.
Byron Murphy and Blackman each had a pick this previous week.
Talk about Blackman.
Blackman's been looking good, dude. He's not the biggest guy.
No. But makes plays.
He does make plays.
Andrew Booth's been coming back around.
Yeah, I saw. I just saw his numbers.
You saw those stats too?
Yeah, I was like, really? I didn't even know he was out there that much.
80 PFF grade or something like that. And for a guy that's a backup, I think he's only given up 19 yards on 20 targets or some shit.
Not bad. Well, it's good that he finally stepped up. It doesn't make it look like we wasted a second round pick.
The only thing is looking at our first round pick from 2022.
I think you just throw that away.
Did you just write it off as a loss? I mean, you look at the rest of the draft class, we've got some decent guys that are playing right now. Osimo's been dinged up, so.
Yeah, he is limited in practice, but so you could see him coming back this week. But also, Byron Murphy, he's kind of been heating up too. He's got a pick in the last 2 games. So, and something I've been preaching, what I think is very crucial is time of possession.
Yeah.
We had it by the past few wins we've had, we've been up in time of possession. And that's just so huge. And we won the turnover battle. We're not turning the ball over as much. We're not fumbling all the time like the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, I don't even know if we've put the ball on the ground in the past 4 or 5 games. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. But yeah, that Denver game Sunday night, that should be a fun one. Hopefully we get another win.
Injuries?
7-4. Yeah, injuries. Jefferson should be available this summer. We'll see. He's been limited in practice. Sounds like Hicks had some nasty infection or something, and it wasn't even really football related. No, he's He's on the IR, dude.
So what happened, and because I was researching this, because they call it compartment syndrome. Mm-hmm. So it's like a buildup of pressure in the shin.
Blood flow or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So from that shin issue, when he was on the field, I guess that's something that just happened afterwards, and so there was pressure that they had to go in and relieve.
That sucks, man. He's been playing lights out this year, too.
It says he can be back in 4 to 6 weeks. So that puts us right around, what, week 16, week 17?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Bye?
We got a bye coming up.
We got this game, and then we have a bye, right? Or do we have the Bears and then a bye?
Bears and then bye, I think.
Yeah, because that's the 27th game. It's a Monday. Yeah, yep. Bears and then the bye, and then we got the Raiders.
So it's actually a good.
We could be 8-4 by the bye for sure.
It's a good time for a bye though too. Like later on in the year, we see all these guys dinged up.
Yeah, I'd rather have a bye later in the year than earlier in the year. Hopefully we'll see Davenport. I mean, he's eligible to return from the IR, but according to coach, man, we'll see him at some point this season. And he's so good when he's out there, too. That's why it's like so frustrating. I'm glad it's only a 1-year deal. I don't see them bringing him back. He seems like a great guy and everything, but it's just there's damaged goods.
So
I hate to say it.
Here's what I think. I think they do bring him back, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal. This guy hasn't played he's played 14 games in like 3 seasons
last year, yeah.
Like, what? For a guy that's getting paid this much money, I think what they'll do is they'll cut the salary down, but they'll incentive base it.
Unless there's something better out there.
Yeah, but
I don't know who's going to be the free agents this year.
I saw that Kirk Cousins and Neil Hunter are the top 5 right now, free agents. So
I think you got to bring Daniel back.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. After
last year, I was kind of hesitant, but now on this B-flow defense, dude, got to bring him back. And speaking of Daniel, dude, defense player of the year should be in the running, but I noticed Minnesota teams don't really get the recognition.
And I feel like he's always been kind of like the underdog.
Yeah.
Like he does really well. He leads the league, but he doesn't get, like you said, recognition.
And I think it's just because the players surrounding him, they don't have a big enough name. So it's like just him out there. So it's hard to make a play when it's just, But if you put everyone together collectively as one defense,
If we've got
Look at like San Francisco with Bosa and Chase Young. That is like a nasty combo.
Yeah, and it's like if you add another, like Davenport was supposed to be that guy. If you add another edge rusher that can really get pressure and get after the quarterback, dude, your pass rush is going to be so nasty.
Yeah, dude. And then, I think he should definitely be in the running for it.
I agree.
No doubt about it.
Unfortunately, we talked about Addison hopefully getting Offensive Player of the Year or Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud is lights out, dude. That dude is a beast. He's like 3rd in the league in passing yards, too.
I think Carolina screwed up.
Or 2nd. Yeah.
Carolina screwed up. They should have gotten Stroud.
I knew Bryce Young wasn't going to be shit, dude. Alabama, besides Tua, and Tua's still, people are still iffy on him. Alabama quarterbacks don't do shit in the league.
No.
Adrian McCarron, Mac Jones. Yeah, I don't really consider Hurts because he transferred to Oklahoma.
Wasn't Tua Alabama?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tua's the only guy who's like, okay. But other than that, I don't give him credit for Hurts. They fucking benched him.
Yeah, I know.
And then he went to Oklahoma and put on a show.
And it took him a couple years in the league, too.
Yeah, now look at him.
Where he's at.
So, we'll see. But our defense just keeps continuing to improve.
Great. It's
number 1 against a struggling offense. So.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not worried about their run game. Jerry Jeudy's sucks.
Javonte Williams
was like a one-hit wonder.
They'll feed him, but he's not anything.
You got that McLaughlin guy, their backup. He's decent.
Jaleel.
But we'll see, dude. I had the Vikings winning this one 31-17.
The defense for the Broncos has come around quite a bit. I'm going to say that this one's a little bit closer, and it comes down to a field goal. I'm saying Vikings win 24-21.
The nice thing is if Jefferson is back, Surtain will be on him, then it leaves Addison just there.
And Hawkinson. We still got Hawkinson. Hawkinson's like the most targeted receiver on this. I say receiver. But.
Yeah. So, well, those are our scores. I would love if you guys commented your scores.
Let us know what you think.
See if we can do a little giveaway, you know what I mean.
If you guess the score right, we'll give you $50.
$50.
You guys guessed it right on the nuts.
Yes. Oh, no.
Man.
And then the Gophers in jeopardy of missing a bowl game, and it's going to happen. They're not going to beat Ohio State. They probably won't beat Wisconsin. So fuck me sideways. Let's get rid of Fleck. Let's bring someone new, someone fresh in.
Oh, man.
You got the Gophers sweatshirt on. Let's put you in there. Let's get you in there, Coach Brucie.
Hey.
Come on, buddy.
I could probably recruit better than Fleck.
Fleck?
Yeah, Fleck.
PJ Fleck? You pervert, you?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I've watched a handful of their games this year, dude. Usually their defense looks good, but then they lose to they beat like Iowa, then they lose to Northwestern, get blown out by Purdue.
It makes no sense.
No, they didn't get blown out by Purdue. Anyways, that is what it is for the Gophers. Probably won't miss the bowl game after this week. Just kiss their season goodbye. Look forward to next year.
Start drafting, or not drafting, but start recruiting.
And then the Wolves, like we just talked about, they're 8-3 now. But yeah, dude, that win against the Warriors is pretty big. And then that piece of shit, Draymond Green. That guy is, first of all, Karl Anthony Towns is the biggest bitch
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
You see your teammate literally in a chokehold, and you just sit there, like, just make a little angry face, like, oh, I don't want to get a ball, but I'll get a ball.
And then he tried getting his arm up. And
Yeah,
and he
get
was
that shit out of here, bro.
the weakest chokehold I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, that dude is. He ended up going on the court, put up good numbers and everything. He does go put up numbers. I just wish he was physical. We need like an enforcer. Like I know it's not hockey, but we need like an enforcer on the team. Kind of like when we had Patrick Beverly. Even he tweeted out about it. Like, damn, that dude pretty much called him a bitch.
And it's like Gobert, I guess, or he's like supposed to be.
And what's Draymond Green going in and choking? I'm pretty sure Gobert was trying to break something up.
He was breaking it up.
Yeah.
He was breaking it up.
Draymond Green's a piece of work, dude. That dude gets 5-game suspension though. So.
And there was 3 guys ejected within the first 2 minutes.
Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Jaden McDaniels.
Before a point even got scored.
Yeah, and I don't even know. It looked like they were like pushed each other. I was like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, dude, Cat that game had 33 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and put up 20. Gobert had 13 rebounds.
Yeah.
So it was a good win. We beat the Warriors twice already this year, dude. They've had big wins. Celtics, Nuggets. Suns would have been a big win to pick up last night. I can't win them all. I'm sure there was load management, wherever the hell that shit is.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game.
And was that part of the the tournament?
The in-season tournament? I think so.
I think the in-season tournament is just stupid. Because listen, if you would think it would make it more competitive, right?
You would.
And first of all, what do you win? Like a little trophy that says I won 3 games in a row? And then...
Yeah, what do you win?
Yeah. And then they got... The star players are sitting out for the load man. What is this? I don't know. Load management. That is the softest shit I've ever heard. It's like, just limiting how much they play.
Yeah, exactly. And granted,
rule of thumb is you want your best players out there.
They've got a long season, so like I get it. But you also look at MLB. MLB's got a long season. Those dudes are playing every other day. Because there's
basketball is a lot more demanding than baseball.
Yeah, I mean it is. There's quite a bit more physicality to it, I guess.
And they play like every day
and running all the time. But yeah. I don't know. The load management thing kind of gets me, and I think the league was even trying to like crack down on it. But who knows how that's going to go?
Well, even in the big games and like the big moments, you would like these players should be playing and they're not playing.
Yeah.
So I think the in-season tournament's a joke. I don't know what you guys think, but that's what I think.
But we've been being the best. I think this team could be pretty good. I mean, we've got experience getting to the playoffs now. We've been for the past 2 years, but we haven't really done much.
Yeah, playing. What's up? Try to avoid the play-in.
Yeah, we don't want to play in. We want to be one of those top seeds.
Exactly.
And then the Wild, man, what is going on?
So I was listening to 10K Takes earlier.
Yep.
And he had a great algorithm. First of all, Dean Evison is not the guy.
He's got to go.
But he's been there for like 3-4 years. This is pretty much what they're saying is Bruce Bordeaux, Mike Yeo, and Evison. They've all like 3-4 years. They're there 3-4 years, then they're gone.
Yeah.
It's like they said on there. It was kind of funny. They said it's like a presidential election. Like after 4 years, it's pretty simple to do it.
Well, it's just like, dude, like, what? Why can you guys not do anything with the talent that we have on this roster?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Well, and then they'll end up heating up. They don't play till Saturday, and Saturday's my birthday.
Yeah, but they got blown out last night, 8-3. For
That was
hockey?
on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. But still, 8-3.
Well, they have literally like a whole week off, so they play Saturday at 10 a.m.
Oh,
I'll be out shooting birds.
They better get their ish together.
They better. We'll see. And then UFC 296, Pereira won. To be honest with you, we had the fights on, but we all went out to the bars after the Ignite fights. And there's too many people, too many drinks flowing. It's hard to watch the fights.
How did Joe Seabass do?
Joe Seabass lost, but he didn't get knocked out.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Decision
He just
then?
didn't do enough. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there was other good fights too. Samuel Point from the Burnsville Academy, second round knockout.
Ozzy fought?
Ozzy fought. Ozzy knocked his guy out. That was a good fight. Violence, like he always promised. See, I watch more of the Ignite fights than the UFC fights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else do we have?
Well, I feel like this card wasn't really, like, crazy.
His name's Grady Petch. He fought Des Flaherty. Des pretty much he just quit in the fight. You never want to do that when you fight. So I guess I don't know. It looked like he was like a little stumble, then he got teeped, went on the ground, and he said, "Fuck this, I don't want to fight." So
What the
it is
fuck?
what it is. That fight was interesting. I thought that was gonna be more entertaining, but
Yeah.
it was not. I didn't watch any of the MMA fights, but I watched pretty much all of the Muay Thai fights.
All of the Muay Thai fights?
Pretty much.
That you can remember?
That I can remember. See, I wasn't going that hard yet. But then, yeah, UFC, Pereira took the belt, and then he called it Adesanya again. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. What, you guys just retire or something like that. I don't want to hear about your guys' stupid little rivalry. Yeah, Yuri got fucked on. And then Aspinall, I thought he was going to win a little later in the fight. He knocked him out and within like a minute in the first round. So, and then the other fights, there's nothing exciting.
Well, I mean, other than that, I don't really have anything.
No, not that I can think of.
Nothing coming up?
No. All I can think of is this is the home of Minnesota Daily Sports Talk. Stay tuned.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell, stay notified. We'll be back next week.
Peace up, M-Town.
M-Town.
Watch, that should probably stop, but I'm telling you.
Oh, it's still going.